Welcome to All About Mars Surface. Today you are about to witness one of the most exciting chapters in the Mars mission. Perseverance, NASA's most advanced rover, continues its journey across Jezero Crater, while its loyal aerial companion, Ingenuity, takes daring flights into uncharted skies. Together, they are rewriting what we know about the Red Planet. From mysterious circular patterns on the ground, to rocks shaped like crab claws and even sombreros. This is not just science. It's a story of discovery, persistence, and imagination. Stay with us, because what you're about to see may change how you think of Mars forever. The rover is wrapping up activities at a location nicknamed Dream Lake. This site is particularly rich in olivine crystals, minerals that may hold vital clues about Mars' ancient past. Olivine forms under high temperatures, often in volcanic environments, which suggests Mars once had powerful volcanic activity. Nearby, Perseverance notices a rock formation that seems to resemble a crab claw. While it's just a coincidence of nature, such shapes remind us how our brains constantly search for familiar patterns, even in alien landscapes. Scientists call this pareidolia, and it has happened many times before, from the famous face on Mars to rocks shaped like animals and helmets. On Sol 7183, Perseverance is commanded to perform an abrasion, essentially using a tool to grind away the surface of a rock, exposing its fresh interior. The operation is successful, and under the rover's UV light, the patch reveals even more glimmering olivine crystals. Each abrasion is like opening a time capsule. These minerals may have been untouched for billions of years, waiting for this very moment. Meanwhile, our tiny helicopter friend Ingenuity performs another short hop. It's edging closer to the ancient riverbed carved into Jezero Crater. This site is of enormous scientific interest because rivers are associated with one essential ingredient for life: water. However, the deep sand deposits in this area pose a real danger for Perseverance. If the rover were to drive into them, it could become permanently stuck. For Ingenuity, though, the sand is no obstacle. It glides smoothly above, snapping stunning color images. From the air, the distant crater rim comes into view, and in one breathtaking shot, we can see the winding channel of the ancient river cutting its way through Martian rock. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe humans will really live on Mars one day? Or do you think it's too dangerous, too impossible? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading them all. Back on the surface, Perseverance spots a dust devil swirling across the Martian plain. The footage, sped up by a factor of 40, shows the dust storm dancing like a ghost across the red desert. NASA estimates it to be nearly 50 meters wide. That's the length of half a football field. Dust devils are common on Mars because of its thin atmosphere and dramatic temperature swings between day and night. Each sighting provides more data on how dust moves across the planet, an important factor for future human missions. As Perseverance pushes forward, it encounters rugged terrain filled with boulders. At one point, it has no choice but to climb directly over rocks, one of which captures the teen's imagination. Officially called Middle Mountain, it quickly earns the nickname Sombrero Rock, because of its uncanny resemblance to a wide-brimmed Mexican hat. But this rock is more than just a curiosity. Scientists believe it might be an example of case hardening, a process where the outer layer of a rock becomes tougher than the inside, often due to chemical reactions or exposure to water. Over time, as the softer interior erodes away, strange and beautiful shapes emerge. It's a reminder that even in the harshest conditions, nature is an artist. Soon after, Perseverance enters a new area known as the Mandu Wall, the closest it has ever been to the crater rim. Here, it spots something remarkable: rocks with perfect circular markings. The origin of these circles is still uncertain. Could they be signs of past microbial activity, or simply natural weathering patterns? NASA scientists lean towards spheroidal weathering, where rocks peel away in rounded layers. But the mystery fuels imagination. What if, hidden in these rocks, are traces of ancient Martian life? For now, Perseverance can only record data, capture mosaics, and prepare samples. As Perseverance studies the rocks, Ingenuity continues to defy expectations. On its 69th flight, the helicopter climbs in stages to a record 20 meters high, pausing briefly at each level before soaring higher. This wasn't just a test of altitude. It was proof that the little aircraft could still perform beyond its original mission design. Remember, Ingenuity was supposed to last just 5 flights. Now, it has become a trailblazer, scouting the terrain ahead for Perseverance and pushing the limits of flight on another world. Back on the ground, Perseverance turns to one of the nodule-filled rocks. Using its abrasion tool, it exposes a fresh patch, and NASA scientists quickly notice something interesting: possible hydrated silica. This mineral is important because it can preserve signs of life, making it a high-priority target. Perseverance collects a sample, later named the Lefroy Bay sample, which will be stored until a future mission attempts to bring it back to Earth. Imagine, one day this very rock, now sealed inside Perseverance, could end up in a laboratory here on Earth, potentially revealing secrets about Mars's habitability. While traveling, Perseverance also spends time observing the Martian sky. Thin, icy clouds drift overhead, resembling Earth's cirrus clouds, but made not of water, but of frozen carbon dioxide. If all the water in Mars' atmosphere were collected, it would form a film thinner than a single strand of hair. That's how dry and fragile the Martian climate truly is. As Perseverance prepares for more discoveries, another challenge looms: solar conjunction. This is when Mars passes behind the Sun, cutting off communication with Earth for several weeks. To avoid the risk of garbled signals, NASA commands Perseverance to park safely and pause major activities. Before going silent, the rover captures a wide panorama of its surroundings, a final postcard before the radio blackout. Ingenuity, too, performs a quick up and down hop, taking one last color image of the sandy dunes in the Neretva Vallis tributary channel. For Perseverance, those dunes are dangerous traps, but for Ingenuity, they are a window into Mars's geological past. And then, disaster strikes. In the next mission update, NASA reports damage to Ingenuity's rotor blades. Has our brave little helicopter reached the end of its journey? Or will NASA engineers find a way to keep it alive a little longer? The future is uncertain, but what is certain is this: both Perseverance and Ingenuity have already transformed our understanding of Mars in ways we never imagined. This concludes today's incredible journey across Jezero Crater. From mysterious rock formations to breathtaking helicopter flights, we are watching history unfold in real time. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Mars exploration, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to All About Mars Surface for more. Together, we'll continue to uncover the secrets of the Red Planet.